You're good. You go.
I believe this is being recorded now, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time with it. Uh, we've talked about this a little bit in the past couple of weeks. As Kevin being taken, being poisoned and everything else. How many times have I been poisoned? My body fought it off. Kevin fought them off. I fought them off. It was a sticky mess on that day, and we both can see the day still, and it's not a good thing to happen to anyone, but it happens, and this is why we keep telling you you've got to do something to protect your wife, protect your kids, and protect yourself. If you don't do that, I don't think you got anything. You don't have two legs to stand on. I've got a couple of big guys today that asked to help, and I'm letting them in because I know who one is, and that nobody's going to play with him. And the other one happens to be working with the government, and he's a big boy too. I mean, we can't sit back and do nothing. I keep telling you. And so you go away for a week, and what a vacation we had. You come back to reality. It is reality. They're doing what they've been doing for the last 100 years. But this time we're responding. But they're watching us respond too, and they're coming after us harder than before. I don't know what to say to you. I'm not going to say much. Just going to tell you that it has to happen. Sooner or later, rather than later, it should be sooner so we can get things right. I mean, if everybody contributed something to get to this stage that we're talking about, which isn't far away, we're there. We can help a lot of people, but we're not there. So there's no use to keep talking about it because you don't listen. Don't listen. And okay, I want you to know that people are disappearing by the day. By the day. There's nothing to say about it. What happens when it happens to you and your family and stuff? It's going to be miserable. I think I'll still be around, but I'm not too sure either about me. I don't think so, but I'm maybe not. Anyway, Kevin got out of the hospital today. Out of it after 2 weeks of being, I don't know, sliced apart, let's say. And he's not ready to go back to this. He can't do it. But we need more. So please get off your seat, do something, and let's get it done. I want you 1 second first here. The most important thing is when Kevin was fighting with the bad guys and I was fighting with the bad guys, you people were sleeping. You were sleeping and we were kicking ass. It was pretty good what we did. But they found another way to do it, which is the normal way for them, was the poison. Now Kevin's sitting next to me because he was released today. They're telling him they can't help him. Just the other day, I heard they can help him in British Columbia. Well, it takes money to go to British Columbia too, just like it takes money to save your family. Everybody should be contributing to do the same things in the battle, so we can get rid of them once and for all. We shouldn't let them walk the streets with us. They don't deserve it. I know one of you out there is shaking his head. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I know who you are too. And we are right because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe they're cabal. You got to ask that question to yourself too. Maybe. I mean, I've seen a lot of people who are cabal, and I got rid of a lot of them too. Anyway, I don't want this to be long. I want Kevin to say something here. He's got something to say before he goes to bed or he goes out, or anything happens. He's been in there long enough. It's time to hear him. We fought again and again and again. They jumped our fences into our backyard to get us. Did they jump them, or they have a ladder?
They jumped.
They jumped them. So think about that, how they can come in and how they can get you. But we kicked their ass. Believe me, if my wife had been around, she would have been screaming, and the whole neighborhood would have known, but she wasn't around at the time, and it was just 2 against 6. I hurt my little pinky, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to make it a little, with a little grin, but this is not fair. Kevin's here. He's been told that the inevitable is going to happen to him in just a couple of weeks, maybe. And we're going to do our damnedest to get him over to British Columbia and get the other situation to take care of your families and everybody that better as well. Does that make sense to you? Kevin, I need on my team. He did well. He did very well. And me being alone without having the back covered is going to be pretty tough. Although when I get to Indonesia, I'm safe. You people think about it. Think about what you're going to do. You know, I got 3 or 4 new people today. I don't know what they're going to do, but one of them I know. He's not going to be laying on the ground playing. He's not going to be whistling Dixie. How's that? Okay, Kevin, can you sit here? Go look in?
Yeah, I can go.
Come on.
Good. Stop.
That you?
Yeah.
There you are.
Look, we did everything that we could with what we had,
We did well.
and it's still not enough. So for those of you that have everything and have done nothing, I have nothing to say. You've had every advantage. We've had none.
But we won.
Well, we won.
Up to a point.
So take a good look. You could be looking like this very short. That's it.
Don't-
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
You want to move it closer to you?
No, I'm done.
Okay, I'm back. We're going to close this off in a second or two. Like I said, British Columbia may be a good choice, and you know, that might help. It might help. And if my buddy over there isn't any foxholes or anything, he could come out and he could do that. Because he wasn't well either at one point. You take care. It's getting real. And we're going to continue losing loved ones and so on if we're not taking care, like I just said, of what needs to be taken care of. I wish you all well. We both do. And everybody I know wishes everybody well because it's not good. You just take care, and I'll talk to you shortly. And to all you people, keep your eyes open. Talk to you later. You can call.
Trust no one.
That's good. So you can call me if you have to, but trust no one. They're out there now. They got him when he had his back turned. I was on the other side, and I was in the middle of a debris. can I say? They're there. Take care. Girls, stay safe. Guys, take off the gloves. They don't help. Grandmas and grandpas, just stay in the chair near the window like you used to do, so you bring back all the information that's necessary. Thanking you all, wishing you all a good night or afternoon, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Take care. Ciao, ciao. They all have to know that there's a lot of stuff out there right now. Can't tell them that much anymore. It's happening all over the place. People don't know what they got. Am I still on? Yes. I've got to tell you something. When he went into the clinic or the hospital, they didn't know what he had, if anything at all. They were doing a great job as far as we were concerned. But then, all of a sudden, he's living in another floor and he's got all kinds of cancers inside his body, that which he never had. It's horrible to think that that can happen to you. From nowhere in one day to Never Never Land the next day. I tell you, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. But I know every place we go in this country, right now, or any country, you've got the cabal. You remember that? That's sort of like what would happen to the Jewish if you took their kosher from them. Imagine. It would be horrible. But they got it handled because they're smart. And they're together as a group. They're smart. Okay, we're going to turn this off.